France on Spain's Atlantic coast, the Basque region is a country within a country. Fiercely independent, the Basques speak their own language, play their own music, and they cook unlike anywhere else in Spain, or the world. Whether they're world-class professionals or passionate amateurs, it is said that the Basque region boasts more cooks per square yard than anywhere else on earth. And while most men get together in a pool hall or for a poker match, the Basque men get together to cook, eat, and talk about food. Their food clubs are called Basque Gastronomic Societies, and they've been kicking around for almost 200 years. Men wearing aprons, swapping recipes, and cooking. For a long time, a serious rule of the gastro clubs was men only. But with the spotlight on Basque as one of the best places to eat in the world, tourists are starting to visit these clubs as destinations on their trips. It is still a tough nut to crack locally, though. As a Basque resident who wants a membership card, you have to prove your passion for food. And it's true that women are still excluded as members in a lot of these places, but where there's a will, there's a way. I've asked my good friend Peyo to see if the boys will make an exception to the rule.
Oh.
¿Qué tal?
Yeah.
This is my friend Peyo Garcia Miano. He's a food writer and an expert on Basque cuisine. He's a member of the society and he's really my only chance to get in.
Te va a costar, ¿eh?
Qué bien.
Venga.
¿Sí?
Venga.
You gotta know someone. ¿Qué quiero cocinar?
Pero ¿cómo? Imposible.
It took some closed-door negotiations, but we've come to a conditional agreement.
I'm gonna be allowed to cook, but first we have to buy the ingredients.
And in San Sebastian, San Martin Market is the place to go.
It's the middle of the day and the market is full. Everybody shops every day. That's how it should be. You shop for what you eat on the day that you're going to eat it. This is the fish that we're going to have today in a green sauce. Hake is a very subtle tasting fish and it's perfect for very quick cooking in a parsley sauce like we're going to do today. These are the rib chops that we're going to eat later.
Eso los vascos comemos una cada uno.
See?
Así estamos.
Every butcher dry ages their beef here. It lends to a more complex, buttery flavor. Oh, look at that. And for dessert, we're not going to have anything heavy. We're simply going to have this Idiazabal cheese. It's a sheep's milk cheese, and I love it. Now that we're way down with all of these spectacular ingredients, we're off to the boys' club.
Each member of the Gastro Society has a specific function, from keeping the cellar stocked to entertainment. This is a chalaparta, a traditional Basque instrument. The sound is similar to that of a heartbeat or the trot of a horse.
Here we are. This is the heart and soul of the Gastronomic Society, the kitchen. This is where it all happens. And I'm here with Peyo and his son, Oraitz. We're going to make one of my favorite dishes, very traditional dish that's highly protected by the Basque community, hake in a green sauce, merluza en salsa verde. We're just finely chopping some garlic, and Peyo has already chopped the parsley.
This part of Spain is known as the land of green, partly because they use so much parsley in cooking.
Es el aroma del Pais Vasco.
Claro, es que son los dos ingredientes, principales de nuestra cocina, vamos a decir, el ajo y el perejil.
We just want to warm the garlic and the parsley through, not toasting the garlic at all, because we don't want the bitter flavor that can come out of this garlic.
We're adding flour and water to thicken the sauce.
Not only do Basques revere their fish and the product itself, but also how they cook it. It can never be overcooked, so we really have to keep a close eye on this. These gastronomic societies are fiercely traditional places, although you see that they are changing with modern times. Like, I'm allowed in here today, and 30 years ago, or even 5 years ago, this would have never happened, no matter who I knew.
See now, eh?
No sabes lo que me va a costar esto a mí. Pero bueno, por una amiga se hace cualquier cosa.
Oh, that looks beautiful. That looks gorgeous. Preparé yo la merluza. It's so simple. It's just parsley, garlic, olive oil, and hake. Anybody can do this at home.
¿Quieres sidra o qué quieres?
Un poquito. That's perfect. A little bit of Basque cider.
¿Sabes que el instrumento este que tocamos de dónde proviene el origen?
¿No?
Cuando hacían la sidra, machacaban las manzanas con palos.
¿En serio?
Y hacían un ritmo y viene de ahí.
The chalaparta, the Basque instrument that we heard, the movement and the sound replicates how they used to pound the apples here in the Basque country, making the cider, which was always done by two people. What what better way to top off the meal than with these gorgeous chuletas, these rib steaks. We have done nothing else to these steaks. They get charred on one side, then we're going to flip them over, they'll get charred on the other, and the center will still be rare.
Sí, porque si se hace mucho, al final se queda dura,
Claro.
se encalla la carne, y con ese sabor que tiene además esta carne, lo que hay que hacer es eso, que quede crudita para que se deshaga en la boca prácticamente.
Es que tiene que ser así. We're just serving it with some piquillo peppers. They're sweet and intensely flavored, and because they were charred, they'll be the perfect complement to this meat. They smell unbelievable. Look at this beautiful char. Look at how that's cooked. Perfectly rare, never cold in the center, always warm throughout, but just charred on the outside and succulent and moist and juicy on the inside.
You want to try a little bit? Come on, come on.
Are you serious?
Yeah, little bit. Okay. I'll show you a little bit. Let's go.
Go, Annie. Okay. Come on.
The people of the Basque Country march to the beat of their own drum, and after this evening, I'm really feeling like one of them.